Hey guys, Chris here with Donkey Crew, and today we have issue number 3 of our Last Oasis devlog, Life in an Oasis. All life, all animals, everything had to learn to adapt to the environment that it now is subject to. In our world, if you inhabit one piece of land, well, you don't have to worry about that changing other than seasons. But in Last Oasis, you can't just inhabit one piece of land, one area. You constantly have to travel and stay inside this shifting habitable zone of the earth. If you're an animal, you have to constantly migrate. If you're plants, you have to find another way to migrate and to stay with the habitable zone. All life had to find ways to continue its existence. The constraints of the environment also cause a high amount of resource scarcity. And so this means both your organic resources and your minerals that you have to acquire, the animals that you have to hunt to get their furs, their pelts. All of these things are more difficult because there's fewer of it in the environment, and you are constantly under a time pressure imposed from the environment itself, from the world. Players can claim not just the oasis that they're on, but the adjacent tiles to that oasis. So what this means is that when you look at the overworld map, you see a tile, which is the oasis that you're on, and you see many tiles surrounding it. And these can have various maps and oases on them, event maps, event oases, which don't often last as long as the larger oases last, but you will claim those as well if they're adjacent to the main map that you are on. Clans will actually start to build claiming walkers and deploying the claiming walker, which takes about an hour. And at this point, they're going to be concerned with what other players and other clans are doing, because they're also going to be trying to deploy their own. And whichever clan is the first to successfully have it deployed will be the one that owns the claim. So after a player has claimed an oasis, probably what he will want to do is prepare for the battle to come in 24 hours time, as well as maximize his resource gain. How you'll sort of do both of these things simultaneously is to set up something of a more permanent base around this claim. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be around this claim. Maybe you're expecting to move your next claim to another area, but you'll start to set up a more permanent base that is much more defensible and will have automation for the claiming and resource bonus that the claim provides to the oasis. And so you'll start building walls, you'll start building structures that you can't transport on your walker. You can't just pack onto your base. Another way that players can obtain resources aside from fighting or harvesting is trading. So not every map has all of the resources available that you want at any given time. You'll probably be able to craft or build the most basic structures and items, but for anything advanced or intermediate, you will need to travel to other oases, or at least obtain resources that are not found on the map where you're currently located, the oasis where you're currently located. So to facilitate this, there are trade stations. And what a trade station is essentially something of an auction house where players can go to this. They can say, I want to sell these resources for this price or these items for this price. And others can go and buy these resources or items. All right, so that's it for Last Oasis devlog number 3, Life in an Oasis. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them below, and hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.